Honestly, at that point, I didn't want to let the BMW go because I wasn't happy with the numbers. I wasn't happy with the amount they were paying. And I really regretted, even till now, for making that decision. It feels like a decade. Of late, I haven't really felt the need to sit in front of my camera and shoot videos like this. It happens as a content creator or as someone who produces content for mass audience or majority of the platform these days. It's just best sometimes I take some time off. So I haven't been shooting this type of videos for a moment now. Some of the videos that you probably been seeing on the channel are videos that I shot way back. I feel like I owe you guys a huge explanation. That's why I'm here today. I'm not sure if you guys did pay attention to some of the previous videos that I've been making, but in between one of the videos I did stated that I would like to change my BMW X5. With regards to the X5, I started with the 3-liter petrol version, which is the 2008, which I sold, got the diesel version, and out of the blue, I just got so attached to the vehicle. The BMW M57 engines, they are cars that are very much addictive. So, the BMW X5, I'm here to announce that I sold the car. I no longer have the BMW X5, so now I am carless. I'm using my foot. I'm taking buses. There's a long story to that, but I'm just going to try to make it as short as possible, all right? I posted the vehicle on Marketplace, and it stayed there for almost a month to two with different offers, people making different trade amounts, cash, and it was just a whole lot of conversation, but most of them did not really make sense to me. One morning I woke up, I was scrolling through the Marketplace and I saw a car online. I really don't want to put the name of the car because it's going to ruin the surprise. So I'll just keep that to myself for now, okay? It was looking pretty decent. I reached out. At that point in time, I had no car. I mean, you guys do know that so I do have personal car for myself, and I also have cars that I sell, okay? So I had none, which was for sale. So in the description, the person stated that they are looking for trade. The main reason why they want to trade in the vehicle was because the car was a Salvage title. Very sad. So the car was a Salvage title, but it was still looking decent. So I reached out and I'm like, yo, I think I'm interested in your vehicle, but we can maybe talk some figures. If you're willing to add this amount, then we're good. We did not specify, we didn't go on with regards to how much he has to add or any figures. We didn't talk numbers. And I actually had the figures in mind. I'm like, okay, since it's a Salvage vehicle, you know what, I'm gonna take $4,000 when they arrive. The person got here, it was a young boy, I don't know, from Somalia or Ethiopia, with a whole bunch of family, mother, father, a lot. I made them went through the vehicle, they checked my car, they went through everything. They were happy, they decided to go about it, and they asked if I can also check their vehicle. And I'm like, okay, sure, but before we do, can I know how much you intend on adding to take my X5? And they were like, okay, from the look of things, they were aiming around 700. And I'm like, that's a joke. So I told them, well, before you guys got here, I had the figures in mind already, but I still wanted you to get here, check the vehicle, and take it from there. I mean, from the way they started from 7. So I'm like, okay, fine. Since you are starting from 7, give me 3. It was a bit of back and forth here and there. They didn't want to pay that amount I needed. When we went through this for almost 3 to 4 hours, they were standing right by my house, debating back and forth, this, that, this, that, this, that. And you know, I have never bought a Salvage title vehicle before. This is actually my very first time. So when they brought it in, I didn't really know what the process and procedures will be in order for me to put back the car on the road. I mean, the car's appearance was looking decent. It was just some minor stuff that was needed to be done. And normally, when a vehicle has a Salvage title, something needs to be fixed in order for you to be able to put it on the road. So either some cracked bumper, suspension issues, or whatsoever. Honestly, at that point, I didn't want to let the BMW go because I wasn't happy with the numbers. I wasn't happy with the amount they were paying. And I really regretted, even till now, for making that decision. Here is why. We ended up settling for 2,000 and their vehicle. But I mean, once again, I wasn't happy with the deal. I just had to do it because it was a young boy who was showing so much interest in my car. They actually felt the performance, the interior, how good looking it was, the rims on it, and that was it. They were willing to go all out, but just that the money, the figures was something that we both did not agree on. We ended up settling for $2,000, 2,000 Canadian dollars, and I'm like, okay, fine. I went in, but before I went in, the windscreen was cracked, the windshield was cracked, so I had to fix the windshield. I did that, and then I took the car in for an inspection, thinking or hoping it was going to pass inspection. When I got there, the person explained the whole process of the inspection. I agreed to it, and it took roughly a week. He got back to me with a report saying, well, there are a few things that still needs to be done on the vehicle. Yeah. Mind you, I collected $2,000 on top of the vehicle. I'm going to go through with the list of things that actually needs to be done so far. And the first one was transmission hose leak. Okay, so the transmission is fine, it shifts okay, but underneath somewhere, somehow, they stated that there is a leak in the hose, which I need to fix. Secondly, the left and right wheel bearing also needs to be fixed. I actually noticed that noise. I noticed when you drive in, there is woo-woo, like there is some humming noise coming out. They inserted spacers, big fat tires, so I thought it's something normal, but I mean it wasn't normal. When I took it in, they noticed that something needs to be done with regards to the wheel bearings. So the next one is the front struts, which some people will say shocks. So front shocks, and this is the left and right. Once again, when I was testing it physically, I mean the traditional way, I didn't feel anything. The suspension was great, perfect. But when it went in for inspection, they also noticed that there is a leak. It has minor leaks. In that case, I need to replace both front shocks. The next one was the rack and pinion seal. So on the steering, it goes all the way down, and on the side, there are seals. The seals will need to be replaced because it leaks. The hood, the side fender, driver's door adjustment, and this is actually done. So far, the driver's door has been adjusted, the fenders has been adjusted as well. The hood was a little bit off. Yeah, understandable, because obviously for a vehicle to go salvage, which means it was once in an accident. So according to the report and the source that I've gathered, the accident wasn't like huge accident, minor accident roughly, and it came in with the hood replaced and a bumper already replaced, but they did not align the bumper and the hood properly. So I took it in, we did all the alignment, so now it's looking perfect now. I did got a new windshield for it, which is also done. So far, the only thing that needs to be done is the front struts, the shocks, yeah, as some people may say, and the wheel bearings as well will have to be changed. So I've placed an order for this parts. I'm still waiting. As time goes on, if everything goes well, I'm willing to show you guys or put a full in-depth of the new car that I traded my BMW for. The only thing that annoys me is that after I let my BMW go, I made them added some money on top, which is $2,000, like I said. It seems like I've even spent more than the amounts they added, because the windshield cost me about $300. The front struts, I can't even remember the whole cost of it. The bodywork, inspection cost me $500. Yeah, it's you have to pay to get it inspected. So it's not cheap. I didn't put all this into consideration. So at this point, I think I've made a total loss with regards to my BMW. But all the same, I love the car, all right? The vehicle is not bad. It drives good. It looks good. A lot of performance. It's a vehicle that at first I wasn't really into it. I was like, not really my taste. But I think I started to develop some love for it as time goes by. At this point, I don't know yet whether I'll be keeping it after the whole process or I'll let it go after the whole process. I thought about it. I thought about, okay, why not just sell the vehicle as it is, salvage, sell it to someone to deal with the problems. But here's the thing, that salvage vehicles do not hold value, okay? At least if the vehicle is a rebuild, it's better than salvage. So if it's a rebuild, I can maybe get some money back. I'll lose definitely, but at least I can make something back. But if it's a salvage, it's even way, I don't think someone will even reach out. Well, someone might, but it might probably take me forever. So here is where we are right now with regards to my BMW. The amount that I requested, I was supposed to have actually asked for more, probably 4,000, 5,000. Honestly, I didn't know that. It's my first process of trying to put a salvage vehicle back on the road, so it's something that I'm also getting to learn. I'm learning through the process, so it's something that I myself didn't know. So with regards to the BMW, initially I was looking to get at least 8,000. That's the least, because I had it online for 10,000. So if someone offered 8 or 7 would but at least 7.5 to 8, that was my target. Okay, I've spent a lot, especially with the rims. There's a whole lot. That car was worth that amount I was looking for. So we're just going to have to see how it goes. Once the whole thing is done, I'm not sure if I'll be keeping it or I'll be selling it. There are possibilities. I'm very close to keeping it. I don't know. I'm very, very close to keeping it. But whatever happens, I'll keep you guys posted. I will make another video once everything is done, and I'm going to reveal the vehicle to you guys as well. Thank you very much for coming, guys. Let me know what you think. If I did make the right decision, or you think, everything happens for a reason. Whatever it is, let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you very much for coming, guys. If you are new, subscribe, like, let's vibe in the comment section, and I guess I will see you guys in the next one.